Willkommen zu Shannon Forest Girl Scout. Jetzt kommt Shannon Today.
Good morning, Crusaders. I'm Natalie Harris.
And I'm Nathan McMillan. Welcome to this edition of Shannon Today.
It's Wednesday, November 28th, 2018. Here's your news from around the school.
The 5th grade classes will head to Paris Mountain State Park today on a field trip. That's our class, so we're going to head out as soon as the show is over.
We sure are. We have several opportunities coming up to help you get into the Christmas spirit. On Tuesday, December 4th, we will have our K5 through 2nd grade Christmas program called Christmas at the OK Corral. It starts at 7 p.m. in the sanctuary.
Our upper school choir and our middle school bucket drummers will perform The King is Here on Thursday, December 6th at 7 p.m. in the sanctuary.
That's going to be really great. On Friday, December 7th, our K5 through 2nd grade students will head to the Peace Center to see the best Christmas pageant ever.
The 5th graders will visit the Biltmore House on Monday, December 10th. Hey, that's our class!
Yeah, it's going to be super fun. My dad's getting to come too.
My brother said it was amazing.
The 3rd grade through 5th grade Christmas program will be held on Tuesday, December 11th. It's called All About That Baby.
And our all-school Christmas chapel will be on Wednesday, December 12th.
It's very busy time of year. And don't forget about watching some great Crusader basketball too.
You can check out the full sports schedule of events at shannonforest.com.
Go Crusaders! Now it's time for our birthdays. Here's Joshua Godsey with that report.
We have several birthdays to announce this week. 1st grader Adrian Godsey and 4th grader Clara Bauer are both celebrating their birthdays today. Hey, Adrian's my sister. Happy birthday, Adrian! 5th grader Jackson Blackburn has a birthday Friday, November 30th. 3rd grader Alex Angelides will celebrate his birthday Monday, December 3rd. We have 3 birthdays on Tuesday, December 4th. 5th grader Vera Brogdon, 5th grader Madison Coleman, and lower school art teacher Mrs. Reeves. Happy birthday to you all!
Thanks, Joshua. Be sure to see your teacher for one of these really great birthday pencils.
Shannon's Girl Scout troop 1253 is preparing for the holidays by learning some very important safety information.
They want to share some of the safety tips they have learned with all of us.
Today, Girl Scout Troop 1253 is going to talk about how to stay safe over the holiday vacation. We will talk about some of the most common injuries for kids and how you can prevent them.
Do you love trampolines? I love trampolines. Sometimes we beg and beg our parents for a trampoline and they finally get us one. But it turns out that trampolines may not be such a good idea after all. Did you know that trampolines are the #1 source of accidents for kids? Yikes.
A little jumping around on the backyard trampoline may seem harmless, but trampoline accidents landed 98,000 people in the emergency room last year alone. Basic warnings on most trampolines advise 1 jumper at 1 time, no flips and no jumpers under the age of 6. Do you follow these rules?
Trampolines with safety nets can lower the rate of falls. Still, once you hear the story of a backflip gone wrong, it seems like the best way to stay safe on trampolines is just not to use them at all. Yep, that's right. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends not using the ones in your backyard, at your friend's house, or even the ones at an indoor trampoline park. But if you do, then please have close adult supervision.
Hey Sammy, do you know how to properly put on your bike helmet?
No, but can you teach me?
Sure. First you find out which is the back by finding either a logo or a reflector or something that flashes like this. Yours is right here. And then you put that on your head with the back facing back. And then you make sure it's over your forehead for safety. And then you make sure it clicks like this.
Those are very important things to remember.
Definitely, Avery. We'll share a few more safety tips next week. The girls are currently working on earning a first aid and safety badge.
Thank you for helping us stay safe. Now it's time for Picture Ponder!
Here's Gabby Thompson to tell us more about it.
Each week on Picture Ponder, we will show you a portion of a picture and ask you to try to identify it. It will be something you've seen around the school somewhere. Here's your picture we showed you last week, and watch as we reveal the whole picture. Once again, we had a lot of great guesses. Many people said it was a green basket. Technically, they were right, but Evan, Alexis, Sammy, Lily King, Sylvia, and Sheila all said it was a green basket in Mrs. McCall's room. So they were exactly right. Thank you for your participation. Now here's a picture for this week. Do you think you know what it is? Keep your eyes open and look all around. If you think you know, write your guess on a piece of paper along with your name and turn it into Mrs. Seller's box by Friday. We'll reveal the whole picture next week. Happy hunting!
Thanks, Gabby. Be sure to turn your guesses by Friday.
Mr. Pandolph and Mr. Gray, along with our upper school principal, Mr. Thompson, have been having some fun getting ready for Christmas.
They sure have been, Avery. You've probably heard of Hallmark movies. Well, these men have been watching a lot of Hallmark Christmas movies over the past few months.
They started a podcast with the goal of watching and reviewing all 37 of the new Hallmark Christmas movies that the Hallmark Christmas Channel is releasing this holiday season.
Their podcast, called Deck the Hallmark, has gone crazy, and they now have thousands of followers.
They even appeared on Good Morning America and His Radio to talk about it.
I actually heard them live while they were being interviewed on His Radio.
That's so cool!
They also have been featured in the Oprah magazine and Southern Living.
Kay Thompson had a chance to talk with them recently about this journey.
Each of you have made big impacts on the students here at Shannon. Tell us a little about your role at our school.
Well, I taught here for 3 years. I was a middle school Bible teacher.
I taught here for about 5 years, and I was a high school Bible teacher.
Mr. Pandolph's taught 6. He's just selling
Just
short
joking.
just a little bit. I taught here for a while. I've been here 7 years, and now I'm the upper school principal. So I'm like Mrs. Muse, but for the 6th to 12th grade kids across the street.
Together you created a podcast about reviewing Hallmark movies. What exactly is a podcast, and how do you use it to share your opinions?
So the way that I like to explain it is, you know how you listen to the radio while you're going down the road? Imagine the radio, but it's on your phone and you can listen whenever you want to. So it's like a 30-minute radio show on your phone you can listen to whenever you want to. And we get to just we get to record it and share our thoughts on these movies. And then for some reason, people like to listen to it. So it's great. You can listen whenever you want to when you're going to sleep or whatever.
There's a whole world of podcasts.
A lot of podcasts.
There really are.
How many Hallmark movies have you watched and reviewed so far? And what has been your favorite one?
This Christmas season, we're going to be watching 37 Christmas movies, new Christmas movies, but so far we've watched 22 total Hallmark movies.
Wow. What's your favorite one?
My favorite one has got to be Road to Christmas so far.
My favorite is Rocky Mountain Christmas with my good friend Christopher Paul.
What a name drop. My favorite is called The Christmas Train. It's about a train on Christmas Day, and boy, is it spectacular.
That's surprising. I couldn't figure that out from the title.
That's right. The Christmas Train. That's what it is.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Most people love funny movies. Hallmark movies are basically love stories. Are there some funny things that happen in these movies that kids would enjoy?
Well, Kaya, you would be surprised that one of the big things about Hallmark is it's really suitable for all ages. There are usually kids in the movies, and there's usually some things that are funny or like kind of goofy about the movies. Somebody will fall down or do something that will get a chuckle or two. They are
almost kiss, but they don't.
Kiss. Yeah. They are love stories, but they're really funny love stories for sure.
Hallmark movies paint great pictures of the Christmas season and traditions. What are some of your favorite Christmas traditions?
Now, this is really weird, but my wife and I, we go to Denny's every Christmas Eve. And we wear a sweater and we give a coupon to a family that we see in the
Wow. That is weird.
Yeah, that's a strange one.
We like to open a gift on Christmas Eve and then have kind of a worship service to Jesus, just the family.
Awesome. My favorite Christmas tradition is my whole life growing up, we would go to my grandma's house. And there would be 17 people in our family, on my mom's side of the family, and we would all fit in a room that's like smaller than this classroom right here. And we would all be jammed in this room, we'd read the Christmas story on Christmas Eve night, we'd open gifts, we'd hang out, there'd just be wrapping paper everywhere and toys everywhere. And every year, that was the thing I looked forward to the most, just hanging out with family, eating food, and my grandma's chocolate pie. Just the best.
And just for the record, I love Jesus too.
Yeah, you do. We all love Jesus, and that's the reason for this. Thanks, Kaya, for interviewing us.
You're cool.
Great.
Well, thanks, Shannon, today for having us. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you for taking time to talk with us about your podcast and about your special Christmas memories.
You can check out Deck the Hallmark on YouTube or on your podcast app.
Hey Avery, have you ever listened to one of the podcasts?
Yeah, they're so funny.
I bet they are. They mention that kids like funny things, right? Well, it's time for our joke of the week.
Here are Andrew Rawlings and Lucy Womack to make us laugh.
Hey Lucy, you want to hear a funny joke?
Yeah, sure, what is it?
Why did Rudolph get a bad report card?
I don't know, why did Rudolph get a bad report card?
Because he went down in his story.
That was pretty funny. Our Toys for Tots toy drive is off to a great start.
Here's Ella Grace Ballou to tell us how things stand right now and how you can help.
Look at all these toys for our toy drive. We've got books, balls, even cars, some slinkies, even Scrabble. Who wants a recorder? And we also have baby toys. All these toys are for our Toys for Tots toy drive. We have a lot of toys, but we need a whole lot more. Our goal is 250 by December 7th. Right now, we have just over 100. Thank you for all your help. Because of you, a kid gets a Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Ella Grace. Please bring your toy or two soon to help us meet our goals so we can help a lot of kids in our community.
Thank you for your help. We have some really super students and teachers at Shannon. Here's Mike Sayre to tell us more about our Spectacular 7!
God created us all unique and special. Every week on Shannon Today, we asked our Shannon community to lift up in prayer specific people in our school throughout that week. Here are the Spectacular 7 we'll be praying for this week. 4th grader, Sylvia Bolin. 5th grader, David Herrera Ramirez. 3rd grader, Evan Woods. KT Friend, Maddie Smith. 1st grader, Eloise Randolph. K4 aide, Mrs. Patterson, and K5 friend, Matilda Solewski. Ask your teacher to post the names somewhere in the classroom to remind you who to pray for. We have a special pencil to give you to remind you that we love you and that we're praying for you. You are spectacular!
Thanks, Mike. Let's be sure to lift up those students and teachers in prayer this week.
That's our show for today. Remember to always try your best and do everything in the way that brings glory and honor to God.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.